Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Hello 2020 online retreat. So awesome to see we have 3 people live with us right now, and 4 now. Awesome. So welcome, everybody. If you want to say hello, there's a live chat in the comments of this YouTube video, so you can absolutely comment. I'm watching that. I can see your comments, and I'm also bopping back and forth between Facebook as well. So because you are an attendee, you are invited to our Facebook group if you're not already there. So I'm pretty good at multitasking. So I'm gonna be doing my best between the comments on YouTube and Facebook. And right now, I'm just gonna take a second to share this link with everybody so that we can get going. Now, what's also cool I've decided to do is that this video is going to be public. So hi, Barbara, thanks for being here. Good morning. So we have content all day long. So we're starting at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going till 5 p.m. But what I wanted to do is this is an event that's pay what you can. And the whole intention of this event is to really gather and rally around these current energies, which are phenomenal, exciting, they're huge. I'm going to be talking all about them. So this opening circle, I've made this video public because this is just our little beginning point, and I'm going to share this video out. So feel free to share this video out if you'd like, because this is something that the whole public can watch. This is just the start of the retreat, and then if people wanted to join, they can, or if they want to get more content, they can. So I'm kind of using this opening circle as something that anyone is invited to if they have the link. Hi, Dr. Ariana. Thanks for being here. So I am going to share this right now. Just inviting our group to come on in. So I'm posting it in the group. Thanks, everybody, for your patience. And then I'm going to post it right here. Awesome. All right, so now I have your full undivided attention. Awesome. Hi, Barbara. Yes, Barbara's so excited that Ariana is here, and Ariana is going to be one of our speakers this afternoon. So hi, Christina. Awesome. Christina's here from Bali, where it's 10 p.m. So thank you, Christina, for holding down the fort on that side of the world. And speaking of time zones, I really love the world that we're living in right now. And I think this has a lot to do with the 2020 energies, is that we're entering a new relationship to time and space. And so we've obviously always, well, not always, but since the internet, maybe, since for the last 10 years or so, we've had a certain relationship with time and space, because now that we have the internet, it's not as rigid. So one of the things that I love about the content of today's retreat is, yes, we're coming together on January 12th because of the Saturn-Pluto conjunction. I'm going to be talking about all of that next at the Astrology of 2020 workshop. Awesome. We have Amy McDonald here. Amy's going to be here this afternoon speaking with us as well. So where I'm going with all this is a big thing to remember during today is that if you're here live, yes, that's amazing. I hope you have as much fun as I'm going to have. But if you catch the recording, amazing. Awesome. If where you are on the side of the world, you're sleeping when the broadcast goes live, do not stress about it, because I honestly feel like these conversations, these energies are timeless. Because in a sense, time is a construct that us humans have created. And I'm sure, it's served us well, and it will continue to serve us well for lots of reasons, because we're all together here live right now because we know what time it is and we know what time it was scheduled for. And time is good. Don't get me wrong, time is good. But we are moving beyond the constructs of time energetically. And this has to do with a lot of the stuff I'm going to talk about next in the Art of Astrology, the Astrology of 2020 workshop. So that starts at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, so if you've signed up for the Hello 2020 online retreat, you've already got the link to that. We're going to see you there. If you're watching this as a public video, this opening circle is a public video. If you want access to that, go to ShannonHugman.com, register, and I'll send you the link before it begins. So let's just do a little formal now that I've kind of got my housekeeping out of the way. Just a big thank you to everybody who's here now. And I want to share a little bit about how this event started. Then we're going to get into just a nice, I guess we could call it meditation. It's more, I think about it, it's using our imaginations or just really playing with our creative essence. So yeah, that's the little mini game plan. And I feel like today I'm such a planner. I love to know the plan. So I feel like throughout today, I'm probably going to be throwing out a lot of game plans at you. So at the end of this broadcast, I'll tell you the game plan for the rest of the day. But again, if you've registered, you probably already got the email. You probably already kind of know what's going on. So let's start about why we're here and what led us here. So I did a workshop in person. I live in Ontario, and I did a workshop called the Astrology of 2020 workshop. And I was planning this, it was an in-person workshop, and I was planning to do it I was planning it back in November. So I was looking at these astrology. I've been, honestly been looking at the transits that are happening this year for the last 8 years, probably. It's been a long time coming, maybe even longer. So I've known 2020 is a big year. It's been on my radar since I started discovering astrology. And I'm going to talk more about that in our workshop of 2020. But anyway, so back in November, I was sort of putting the pieces together to create a workshop in person where I live. And I kept thinking to myself, I got to do this online. This is really, really, really important information. People really, really, really need, I shouldn't even say people need it. I don't feel like the content you're going to receive today is like, you need this. And if you don't know this, you're never going to be able to succeed. My take on it is more, this is so exciting. I need to tell everybody. So that's my angle. My angle isn't like, I have this information that you really need to know, and I'm gonna, if you don't come find it, no, my vibe is like, this is so excited. Let's start some conversations. Let's start talking about it, because it's exciting, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's easy. So I really feel like there's some power in numbers. So that's what the intention of my online 2020 workshop is. And when I was planning it for my in-person event, I kept thinking, yeah, you know what? I really want to put this online. But then I had this sense of something that's a big theme of this year is connecting and working with others. And that's just a big part of who I am. And so as I was sort of feeling into the energy of this year, I thought, you know what? It's not something I just want to do my own workshop on. I feel like in order for me to really walk the talk that I'm going to be talking about at the workshop, I can't do it alone. I just had to be honest with myself. It's like, no, it's about more than me coming and saying this is what these energies are about. It's actually about taking action. It's not just about talking anymore. We're going to talk a lot today, though. So it's still about talking in a way. So as I was sitting there, I was reflecting, and I felt like I got to invite others to be part of this. So there was that. But something I've also been really learning and working on and organizing through it myself is the representation of certain online events or group events. And a lot of the time when I see these online events or lineups of speakers or lineups of people, I see kind of very similar people represented. And I wanted an online event that we didn't all just talk about things we already know about, that I brought in people from other corners of the world or other areas and new things that I didn't know about, who are doing work that's important. And that's sort of where it sort of birthed from. So I started thinking about the movers and shakers in my life. I started writing to them, reaching out to people, and the response was amazing. And I'm so excited about the speakers that we're going to hear from this afternoon. They are all really the real deal. And I think that that's what this event is about really getting real. And we're not just talking anymore. We're not just wishing that things would change. We're deciding that things must change. And we're moving out there and doing that. So this is my favorite part of this story. I have got a lot going on this year, and I'm pretty busy a lot of weekends. So back in November, I was sitting looking at a calendar, and with Christmas and all these things, and I was looking, I thought, okay, I really want to do it on a weekend. I want it to be a full day thing. And the only day that worked for me was today. So I literally just chose today from my own selfish schedule point of view. And I chose it and I put it in my calendar and I made the event and I started on my way. And then I realized that today is one of the most powerful astrological alignments that we've had for our existence, if not for like, I think it's almost 800 years. So I love it when a plan comes together like that because not only is it so awesome to talk about the year ahead, not only is it going to be so great to hear from some epic movers and shakers who are out there in the world, but we're also coming together under this powerful energy. So like I said at the beginning of this video, I really feel like a big part of these new energies is that we are, we realize that we're bigger than time, that space. Yes, of course we have space. Of course, Christina's in Bali and I'm here in Canada. And of course there's distance between us, but I can feel her if I think about her. And I'm sure she can do the same because she's a Scorpio and she's super intuitive. So anyways, but everybody can, whether you're a Scorpio or not. That was just a joke. So it's this theme of knowing that today we're coming together. Today we're broadcasting live on January 12th, which is special, but we're capturing the energies and the essence of this day. So again, don't worry. So I don't know if there's any Canadians out there, but this is very the energies of 2020. So in Canada, we have something called emergency alerts, and that's what that noise just was. And don't worry, it's okay, because about 2 hours ago, the emergency alert went off, and it was a message about a nuclear power plant. And anybody who lived within 10 kilometers of that nuclear power plant, honestly, I was asleep, so I kind of read it, and then but I just got my second emergency alert. So the only reason I'm explaining this is because you probably all heard that sound. And that alert just said, don't worry, there's no issues here. So it was a false alarm. And I feel like that is a big analogy for what's going on right now, because there can feel energetically like a lot of that sound. There's a lot of alarms going off. And of course, there's validity in hearing that alarm and feeling stressed by it. Of course, when I hear that alarm go off when I'm sleeping and I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, is the world ending? Like, I remember when they first rolled out this system and it went off for the first time. Again, it was the middle of the night and we freaked. We did not know. Hi, Jenna, thanks for being here. We did not know what we were hearing. So, the false alarms are real right now. You hear them, we're going to react to them, we're going to respond to them, we're going to feel as if they're real. And maybe these false alarms are happening in your individual life. Maybe there's something that's happening on the world scene. Anyways, it's okay to feel like, what is going on? It's okay to feel like I need to do something. It's okay to feel like, that sound. However, and again, I'm going to get more into this in our next segment, the astrology of 2020, I do really feel like in a lot of ways, a lot of what's going on right now are these false alarms from an energetic perspective. So that's a loaded thing. I'm going to talk about it. I am not saying inaction. I am not saying don't take action. I'm actually saying it's so important to take action. I'm actually saying it's so important to be aware. It's so important to be informed. It's more important than ever to know what you stand for and why you stand for that. But what I'm saying is, from an energetic perspective, from the universe shining down on us, it's not as bad as it seems. So that's a little bit of foreshadowing for our next class, the workshop of 2020. And again, if you're watching this as a public viewer, because I've put this opening circle public, if you're watching this as a public viewer and you're like, what am I watching? What is going on? Welcome to the Hello 2020 online retreat. So we have content all day long. And when you register at shannonhugman.com, you will get access to all that content along with all the recordings. So one of the broadcasts that I'm going to be doing is called the Astrology of 2020, and I'm going to get into more as to why this is an energetic false alarm, but how we can still, harness it and work with it. So I'm so pumped to see that there's 8 of us live. That is awesome. That's so cool. And there's power in numbers today. We have an amazing group. So thank you everybody who's come out. And I just want to go through a little housekeeping in terms for how this event is going to work. And then we're going to do a little bit of a imagination meditation. So first of all, if you are primarily on YouTube, awesome. All the content's going to be on YouTube. So if you're not a Facebooker, if you don't want to be on Facebook, that's totally fine, because really YouTube's like the hub of this event. These are they're going to be unlisted YouTube videos. So you have the links to those videos. You just click the links that are in your emails. At the scheduled time is when it's live. But if you're late, or if you're watching tomorrow, or if you're watching next week, you just click that same link. So that's what's really cool, is the broadcast link and the replay link are exactly the same. So know that those links you have is how you access the content. And if you want to chat, I would love to hear from you. You can just pop in the comments. There's a live chat on YouTube, so you'll probably see that really easily, and I can see all your comments. And then we also have our Facebook group. So our Facebook group is, I'm going to post the links. I will continue to be posting the links of the broadcast in the Facebook group. And if you haven't joined the Facebook group, I've sent you some links, but if you haven't joined it, just search the Hello 2020 Online Retreat Facebook group. And if you've registered, then I will happily approve you, and you can join the group, but the Facebook group is only for people who have registered. And good news, registration is pay what you can. So you can pay as much as you can or as little as you can, and you don't even have to pay anything if you don't want to. So really, this event is about information and sharing information, and everyone is invited, everyone is welcome. So during this, during this day, during this reviewing this content, during the rest of forever, if you have like an aha moment, or you have this idea, or you are excited, or you're just feeling it and you feel like you need to tell somebody, post it in the Facebook group, comment on the video. Even though, of course, I am facilitating this event, I am going to be the one broadcasting this morning, and I'm going to be the one facilitating my guests who come. This event isn't about me and just me. This event is about us. So what I mean by that is, you have the floor. If there's something you want to say, if there's something that you're feeling, if there's something that you want to share, post it. I would love to hear from you. Comment it in the comments. This can as much be your platform. You can use this as a podium to share your voice just as much as I'm using it to share mine. So seriously, take me up on that. And if I'm not closing the Facebook group after today. The Facebook group is going to remain open. So let this be the Facebook group, or even you could send me an email and I could post it if you're not on Facebook, or you just send me an email if you just want to say it to somebody. You are welcome, welcome, welcome to share. So 5 years from now, if you're like, wow, something just happened, I want to tell people about it, come post it in the Facebook group. So this isn't a Facebook group where, there's guidelines and rules. Maybe if you constantly ask people to join, like something that nobody wants to join, and someone would come to me and say, hey, this person's bothering me, then maybe I would take action. But in terms of there's no rules until, someone else is uncomfortable, then maybe we'd make a rule. But side note, getting ahead of myself here. So anyways, yeah. Use this space for you. Use this space to share, to show who you are, because your energy matters. Who you are is important. And we all deserve a space to showcase ourselves. So that's a big part of this event, because honestly, if you've signed up for this, if you're here right now, which you all are, you've answered the call. You have obviously felt the momentum, or you felt the draw of this energy. And the fact that you felt this energy and you've said yes, and you're here and you're showing up, whether you're live or watching the replay, it's important. And there's a piece of you that matters as part of this whole collective event. Therefore, share if you want to. But of course, you can always just be the observer sitting back as well. There's no right or wrong. So there is my housekeeping. Like I said, you have the schedule in the email. We're going to do a closing meditation, visualization, imagination, playful station. And then we're going to reconvene at 9:30, which is in about 10 minutes, at the Hello 2020, the workshop. Yikes, I'm just so excited. I just want to put all the words out at the same time. So then we'll meet at the Astrology of 2020 workshop, which you have the link in your email if you registered, and we're going to just dive into it over there. So let's join together for a moment, and I'll invite you to soften your gaze, or you can close your eyes if you'd like. I'm going to close my eyes, so I will not be able to see any comments for the next few moments, so just heads up. So I'm going to close my eyes. And like I said, I'll invite you to do the same, but just do whatever feels comfortable to you. And just really taking a moment to thank yourself for being here. Thank yourself for showing up. Thank yourself for being alive. And just feeling your feet on the earth or your bottom on the seat. Just feeling your connection to physical reality. Gravity holding you there. And knowing during this visualization, there's no right or wrong way to do this. So just letting yourself off the hook, knowing whatever you experience is okay. You can always choose to stop if you want. So we're just letting ourselves off the hook. And feeling that earth below us, that weight of gravity holding us here. And bringing our attention or our awareness, or just pretending that in the center of the earth is a ball of light or an energy center. And this energy center is radiating, it's pulsing, it's like the earth's heartbeat. And imagining from this energy center, this beam of light shoots up just for you. And this beam of light travels through the crusts of the earth till it comes right to where you're seated. And it gently, if you want to invite it, enters the base of your spine. And if you'd like to invite it to rise, imagining that this earth force energy rises through the center column of your body, traveling up through your stomach, through your heart, through your throat, through the center of your forehead, and it exits the top of your head and just travels infinitely upwards like a fountain of light, flowing and moving deep to the center of the galaxy. And then taking a moment to place your awareness on the expansiveness of the universe above us. Just imagining that you're looking at the night sky and all the potential, all the expanse of what's out there. And you start to imagine that deep from space, from the center of the galaxy, trickles down this beam of cosmic light. And this cosmic energy starts to flow down just for you. And if you'd like it to, inviting it to enter the crown of your head. And as it enters the crown of your head, feeling this energy trickle down through that same center column of your body, down through your forehead, your throat, your heart, your stomach. And that cosmic energy exits the base of your spine like the roots of a tree and starts traveling down through the crusts of the earth, where that cosmic light anchors or connects to that center of the earth. And just taking a moment to place your awareness on your heart. Maybe you want to place your hands there, maybe not. And taking just a nice natural breath. and really feeling this sweet spot that is being human. Maybe it doesn't always feel so sweet, but it's this bridge. Feeling into all of your physical body, maybe tapping your legs, feeling the table, thinking about all the realistic roles and responsibilities that you play in this physical form. And then placing your heart on all of your non-physical self. Maybe imagining all of your dreams or desires or aspirations or feelings. That whole etheric, energetic self, your aura. And just taking this moment to really feel how you are that bridge from that non-physical to the physical. How as humans, we are this sweet spot between heaven and earth. Now that's a big deal. That's powerful. And with great power comes great responsibility. And so taking this moment to just honor how you are showing up right now. How you are responsible for this power. Just through being here now. And I'll invite you to imagine that in front of you is a body of water. And it could be a body of water you've been to before, or it could be just imaginary. And maybe there's waves, or maybe the water is still. But either way, just imagining that this water has an energy that radiates off the shore. So it's almost as if there's waves of energy that extend from the water and start to wash through your being, refreshing you, replenishing you. And placing your awareness back to your heart for a moment, calling to mind one thing that you are ridiculously grateful for. One thing. It could be simple, it could be complex. One thing that just makes your heart swell with gratitude. And allowing yourself, even if it's just a little trickle, to feel that gratitude. And then imagining as you feel that gratitude, waves of energy, frequencies of gratitude start to extend from your heart, and they start to wash over the water. They start to dance and flow with the water. And really taking this moment to just send water, gratitude, acknowledge water, maybe commit to showing up for water, sharing that power and that responsibility of who you are with water. And taking a second, one more time to really thank yourself for being here. Thank yourself for showing up. And maybe you want to start to tap your toes. Maybe you want to entertain the idea of opening your eyes if you haven't already. Maybe you are ready and you want to open your eyes. Maybe you want to have a sip of water. Oh, my lid wasn't open. And if you were really feeling it, you're really in the zone, you can obviously continue to be in that space. I'm going to end this live stream and I'm going to hop over to the Astrology of 2020 workshop link, which is in your emails. And I'm also going to post it in the Facebook group. So I will see you there soon.